Yeah, welcome back, guys, to another video. Just heard of the O.J. Simpson transitioning or dying or passing away or whatever you want to call it. No one gives. No one gives a. I'm not gonna curse here. No one cares about his death. Quite frankly, no one cares. It's funny because when I heard it, I was like, "Oh, okay, about time." I mean, that's what came to my mind. He was a. They're talking about it on ESPN, and they're talking about having some kind of complicated, legacy. There's no complication with his legacy at all. Usually when football players have a great career and they kind of fade off into the sunset, and they get into the Hall of Fame, the last memory you have of athletes is what you take with you, even if it's their last year in the league, whether it be at NBA or NFL, whatever professional sport it is, whether Olajuwon, whatever it is. Now, whoever it is, even if in their last playing days they're not as athletic as they were, and they've lost that spark. Father Time catches up with them. We understand that, but you still remember their legacy. You can go back to how they dominated the game in which they played. Now, if after their playing days, if they get into other things, you tend to still remember them for what they did last. So, for instance, I'll take a person like Charles Barkley. If Charles Barkley passed away, if he transitioned, you would take his playing career and what he did post NBA career, right? You're going to take both and you're going to make it make sense to you. But whenever you have something as tragic and as a fall from grace kind of action put forth by O.J. Simpson, you tend to forget his playing career, because it's not like he played in the NFL and then went into the broadcast booth and kind of just faded into the sunset and then he died of cancer. Then we can just strictly talk about his playing career and we can talk about his broadcasting career. Like, for instance, we talk about John Madden. We talk about his coaching career and we talk about his broadcasting career, and we talk about the legacy he left behind with the video game, okay? With the John Madden video game. So you take, whenever there's a player that has ventured into different aspects post playing career, you still take their playing career because it's positive, and you take what they did post playing career, which is also positive, and you amalgamate those two concepts together, and you can come together. You can totally come out with a contextualized conclusion about that person and how you want to remember them, or how you want to cement their legacy in whichever way you want to put it. But with O.J. Simpson, with something so fatal as murder, double homicide, the Bronco chase, I mean, I don't give a damn about your playing career after that. I don't care how great you were. I don't care if you rushed for 4,000 yards in a season. I don't give a damn about his NFL career. When I think of OJ, I just think of an idiot. You say, man, you're being too harsh. No, I'm not being too harsh. I don't, believe it or not, on my channel, I talk about melanated people and I talk about the European. And this is to let you know that I'm not hateful. And this is also to let you know that I'm not racist, because some people have accused me of being racist with some of the things that I say, in terms of the European and the melanated race and how I talk about, that arena. And people would say, oh, you're racist. You focus on race too much. No, I don't. I focus on truth too much. You see, I could easily get on here and be like, oh, man, I feel sorry, OJ. He passed away. Oh, man, I don't think like that. When I heard the news, I was like, oh, about time. Like, about time he died. I was tired of OJ, man. I was tired of him. He made my skin color look bad. I don't care about people who make the melanated race look bad. It's already bad enough we already have a stigma attached to us being melanated, and I use the term melanated strategically for a reason. I'm very intentional with using that term melanated. I don't like using the term black because I'm not black. The shirt that I have on is black. We don't have the same skin tone. It's different colors. And black means non-existence. I exist. Okay? I'm a divine being from the source of consciousness, from the creator. Let's get that straight. So I'm not black, and nobody's white either. So that's neither here nor there. That's a whole another subject for another day. Let's stick to the topic here at hand. So when I heard that he died, I'm like, so what? Number one, my dad was alive around that time. The chase, I remember we were all watching it. It was embarrassing. I'm like, what the F? What are you doing? You're running from the cops as if you're going to get away. And then when you get in the courtroom, you have this, I don't know, he had this arrogance about him. I just never liked him. I never did. And even when I was in middle school at the time. I believe I was in 6th grade. I remember it became a racial thing. People were ignorant, but I wasn't ignorant like that. I knew that, that the case, that the O.J. Simpson case was being used as a symbolic representation of the divide in terms of the racial conflict between what people call white people and black people, okay? But I looked at it at like, no, because my dad alive, my dad was a thinking man. My dad was just like me. He was a thinking man. He wasn't, oh, they're trying to frame him. He knew that he was wrong. He would watch the court case. He would listen to it. And everything pointed to the fact that O.J. did it. Then when he got acquitted, you had ignorant people in my middle school throwing up their orange juices for saying OJ, orange juice, just making a mess in the cafeteria over this murderer. I wasn't thrilled about that. In the 6th grade, I had enough sense. So I'm not moved emotionally by race. I'm moved emotionally by truth. I don't exonerate or I don't extol murderers. And I'm not happy when a murderer is exonerated. He's acquitted. Oh yeah, he's acquitted. So that means he didn't do it. Since when has the justice system been known to provide justice? The justice system is a farce, it's a joke. It's an injustice system. It's just a money-making business. The justice system has never been about justice. It's about who can give the money to the highest bidder. Okay? It goes to the highest bidder. Who can pay more? OJ had the money. He had good lawyers. He had a good team. And he got acquitted. All the evidence pointed to him doing the murders. Then later on, he had the audacity to come out with a book saying, "What if I did it?" Man, the guy was a joke, man. I don't even want to curse. I'm really close to cursing, but F OJ, man. F OJ. I don't give a damn about him. I'm glad he died, man. I'm glad he's out of here. He was an embarrassment to our people. It was a shame. Nothing racial. You were allowed to play in the NFL. It's a privilege to play in the NFL. You don't have to. Nothing racial about that. He played well. He was allowed to do movies in a European-dominated industry like Hollywood. He was allowed to do commercials. What more do you want? You went to USC. How American can you get? F OJ, man. And I normally don't talk like this, but I'm hearing a lot of people, oh, OJ, it doesn't hit me like that. I'm like, I don't care. And I asked myself, I'm like, am I being evil? But no, I don't, because I don't know. Nothing about him resonates with me. Like he's a nobody to me. I mean, I can't imagine the people's families he impacted. Ronald Goldman, his ex-wife at the time. Come on, man. The killings were so brutal, slitting people's throats. Come on, dude. Like, let's not act like this guy's innocent. If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. Get the hell out of here. He probably didn't even die of cancer. He probably got poisoned. He probably got poisoned to death. But I'm glad he's gone, man. F OJ, man. I don't care about him. I'm not going to get out here praising him. I don't even care about his career. Give a damn what he did in football. Because the latter part of his life was so tragic that it eclipses his playing career. It totally takes over his playing career. It got to a point where hearing OJ's name was like saying Satan. That's how bad it was. Like, oh, don't say that name. Because we knew of a man that was walking around free for murdering people and bragging about it. Well, I'm going to write a book. What if I did it? Get the hell out of here, man. You don't sound like a man that has any remorse. And even if you didn't do it, why would you even think to write a book that says, what if you did it? He's a joke, man. He's a joke. Give a damn about OJ like that, man. I'm glad he's gone. I wish he left sooner. Because I don't like that. I don't like people who make us look bad. He was a joke. And that right there is started to actually increase the sentiments of what white America thought of black America. This is what they're doing. These N-words, they're murderers. They're crazy people. Anytime we do something, it's always magnified. You know that, right? Anything that happens with us is taken to the nth degree. A police chase for hours on television. It was embarrassing. That he comes in. I'm like, dude, if you didn't do it, why are you running? He's an idiot. that people had the nerve to try to make it a racial thing. That, oh, he's because he's a melanated man, or AKA a black man. That's why they're going, no, they're going after him because he murdered 2 people and got away with it. Of course, the civil courts found him guilty, but he still was a free man. Get the hell out of here, man. To hell with OJ, man. I'm glad he's out of here. One less scum off the earth. I don't appreciate that. And I feel the same way about, well, I don't feel that much of a disdain against Kobe, but this idea of deifying Kobe he was a great player, but his attitude towards people was horrific. And people adorn him like he was like the best of the best. Nah, man. Kobe was arrogant. He was an arrogant a-hole. I feel sorry for his daughter. I feel sorry for the family, but in terms of him, even when I heard of him passing, I was shocked, but I wasn't like, oh my God. Nah. There's certain people that hit me emotionally. People that stood for good. People who treated people fairly and nicely. Those are the people that resonate with me. I don't give a damn how much money you make or how many winning baskets you make. If you are an asshole to people, I don't care if you're dead. I don't give a damn if you're dead. All right, that's my take, man. I'm out.